And welcome back to an actual another video. On this video, and right here you can see my account on BandLabs. Boom, says my name right there, and my or way to find me for my tag is at hard_croissant. Now the reason it is called that is because I was chilling rapping with my friend Sam, and he also had an account, so we just both decided let's use this as mine, so therefore, we both have our own specific labels. He also makes some amazing rap and music as well. From things like rapping like ICP to singing some cool blues and all of that. My beats, on the other hand, are mostly techno and instrumentals. So far, I've made a couple of tracks on this, which has a mix editor, your own samples that you can download and use. And this is the very first one I ever made myself. This one is called Game Boy TVM. From the old school genre of playing video games on the N64 with my amazing mother, who's always been a badass, influential person in my life. She has turned me on to great music such as Ozzy Osbourne, Dio, to the likes of AC/DC, to Def Leppard, and all of those. So now, that's a little bit of backstory about me. Me playing video games with my brother, just chilling. Me, just my brother and my mother, and me starting to make music. First thing I ever did, and I was too ashamed to publish it. Years later, I'd go back and make this. And it's just a shout out to the old school me. Sitting around every day with my radio, singing every single damn day and night, annoying everybody in the world with the same songs I always listen to. Now, after seeing that really cool beat of mine, guys, let me give you a little insight of what you can do with BandLabs. I can share this to the BandLab chat itself, directly to YouTube, which actually, wait a minute, I think this one isn't on YouTube. Good thing I realized that. Here we go. Now mine is already set up. Because I have already set up a YouTube, boom, there's two tags that instantly come up. I can put music, boom, because it is music. Techno, it is techno. A beat, which technically it is a beat. Now, since I made this on BandLabs itself, I can put a remix. And now my tag has a remix tag as well. Now, I can also put an instrumental, because in fact it is instrumentals. And boom, instrumentals. Now, to do something clever to try to get more views, you can do something like this. Instrumental music, beat music, or beats, boom, and then beats, and then music, something like that, to try to get your algorithm on YouTube to start playing your songs found more just like this. Now, there isn't any rap in this song, so sadly, I can't put this in the hip-hop genre, but I'm going to put it in the electronic genre, because it's electronic music. Now, I'll shorten the tag with electronic. It might show up on some electronics for like things like apps and laptops and stuff, and that's going to therefore give me more views on my music while somebody's just looking at a music production app like it is itself. Now, this one's also a tutorial, so I'm going to put a tutorial on there. I'm going to put my name, so that way they can find my name easier. I'm going to put my full name. Then I'm going to put I'm a DJ, because I am a DJ. I'm going to put producer, because I'm a producer, because it's a music production app, which therefore means you are technically right, because you are producing your own music now for your DJing. So you can just drop down that you're a producer now, like DJ Christopher Hardy, myself. So now that's my channel name, right there. DJ Christopher Hardy. Or John Hardy, should I say, Christopher John Hardy, and boom, I'll hit it like that, and now look at that. I have all of these tags and a little bit more to go. So now, since this is a music production app, I'm going to put music production. I'm going to put music, then after that I'm going to put music making. Now we're going to do something a little bit technical. I'm going to put techno producing. Let me just put production. Because, I mean, we're producing the techno. And then techno music making. Now, all of these things will start showing up as people search for a video like this. So I'm going to put upcoming DJ, because I believe my music's pretty good. I'm going to put upcoming producer, because maybe I will be a good producer one day. Hopefully. And now I'm also going to put music, and I'm going to put, let me think. Let me put music made by Christopher Hardy. So now, anytime someone starts to look up my name, they'll find all the music I already have on my YouTube. This one, I'm going to add some details real quick to show you what I usually do on my videos. I think the last two, I didn't do any of this, just because, you know, I didn't really feel like it. And make sure to always have your space when doing this. Boom, I will drop my IG. Oh, wait. I guess if you clicked off, too bad for you. You're not going to see the real one. And now I'll drop my Patreon for anyone who wants to become a Patreon member. Now remember, you would have to be donating me money, which you probably don't want to do. But don't worry, all my music's free, so you do not have to. It's just, if you really want to, go right ahead. I wouldn't be mad if you did. In fact, I'd be a lot happier. So my Patreon's just www.patreon.com/capital Chris, for the C in it, just the C, and then capital H and Hardy, and they're all together. So it's just CHRISHARDY with the capital C and the capital H. And now I will also drop my Facebook. Which apparently I'm going to have to just click on my Facebook app, and boom, right here. This is the Facebook I actually personally use. Now, I'm doing blending actually currently at Capstone. I had a job at Walmart before I was at Lifetime, but actually in between the time I was at Lifetime and Walmart, I was at Genmar, a company where I produced mining safety equipment. I manufactured this equipment by rubbing the bars into metal, like metal little holes where you burn them and then burn off the ends. And then I would pick up bundles of them and then also tie these bundles together with metal strings. Attach a lot of parts to these metal bars that come out red hot with safety gloves on. Also wearing the safety equipment on my face, which is PPE as well there. Also, you had to be extremely fast because this was another production type of job, not in the sense of music production. This one we had to inspect every safety equipment we made personally to make sure that the miners we sent this to, who use these pickaxes and mining safety harnesses, didn't get injured over the course of us selling the safety equipment to them. Now, on the other hand, you can see that I have a ton of likes and interests that I do on my Facebook. Things like animation, which I first learned in high school when I took a 3D animation class and made a Roman temple out of this on this graphic 3D animation course that I took. Now, we'll go on to breakdancing, which I've been starting to do a shit ton. With all my shuffling, dancing, sexy dance moves, I've been trying to win the hearts of millions. It hasn't been going so great. You can probably see me fall IRL, in real life, 1,000,000 times. I'll walk down to the street in Maverick dancing like a buffoon. I will fall over while I'm making my techno and start screaming and crying like a little baby. Trust me, it's quite funny to see a 25-year-old fall over 1,000,000,000 times and cry. Now, we'll go on to chess, where I was on the chess team in one of my first elementary schools ever. Captain of the chess club around in 4th grade. Now, I was the biggest idiot. No one could believe I was even on the chess team. And for a matter of fact, I was god-awful at it. Until I had a teacher teach me the winning strategy that I used almost every single game. The 3-move checkmate. Well, if you're starting on the black side, it's a 3-move checkmate. Now, what you do is you just move your one pawn out in front of your king. If they move their one pawn away from the sides of their king, then you can instantly checkmate them every single time and win the game instantly. And that was the helpfulest hint for me to become the #1 chess player on my team in 4th grade, where I almost skipped all the way to college, as a matter of fact, but I missed the test by 2 questions every single time. Sorry for the mishap in my words when I was formulating the sentence. But when I was sitting there in elementary school getting tested for the gifted, like I was saying, I missed 2 questions both times, the same question, which tells you I should have been studying instead of eating snacks and dancing. Now, we'll go on to the second ones where I started from, or actually third one, since that was the end of the second. Alright, video games. I stream video games regularly. I record them and then publish the videos later. I play video games from Call of Duty to League of Legends, World of Warcraft, Borderlands, onwards to the things of Warband, Star Wars, all of the likes. My favorite video games being RPG video games. My first favorite one I have ever played in my life is Elder Scrolls Morrowind. I started playing this game and fell in love with the entire concept of the game. I could run around, slashing enemy guards or doing quests to uphold my standing in the kingdom, join the Imperial Legion or join the enemy faction as well, which they had in Morrowind as well, if you could believe it or not. You could also climb through the ranks of Morrowind and Oblivion in any faction that you wanted to, showing you never even had to go along with the story in the first place. You could have just gone off and done something else in your own RPG sense, just like the person I'm shouting out today, Rycon Roleplays. This man has engineered and made his own sense of the video games and the way he role plays. He creates an entire character, an entire voice for this person, and he does it completely the entire time he streams. He breathes for the person as well in his video game role plays. He does the talking, he does the thoughts for him, he does all of that, and it is an amazing, original, cool storytelling experience to watch him. You can watch him do his streaming and his playthroughs and gameplay on his own channel called Rycon Roleplays. Now, he, on the other hand, has a ton of other things you can do while you're there. From starting to watch, D&D that he runs with a couple of his other streaming friends, or enjoying a light conversation he has with some other people. And then you can dive on in to a couple of the other role plays he does, like he always says in his videos. I have enjoyed them since the beginning of watching on his channel. And, yeah, he has great, cool conversation, cool role plays, original ideas, like I was saying. And, yeah, definitely go give him a shout out, and definitely go check his channel out. Give him a subscribe, a like, and tell him I sent you. And then let's go on to the fourth one from where I started. Listening to music. Now, in the last recording I had put up, I had showed you guys how to make a little bit of music. I had shown you how to use a Groove Pad and the pad like that. You'll just basically click it on your phone yourself, but not on the video. Don't get fooled from the last one like some buffoon. Now, listening to music has been one of the most inspirational things that has drawn out all of my motivations and goals so far in life. It is now one of my biggest coping skills to cope with pain and emotional trauma. It has taught me how to be happier and how to inwardly realize I can do this to escape from a problem that arises in a conversation or in my emotional turmoil. Now, I have started listening to music, like I said at the beginning of this episode, by my amazing ass mom, showing me all these super cool bands like I'm going to show you right now. Let me get off from the Facebook to show you guys some of the people I listen to. Oh, whoops, it looks like I haven't finished this awesome YouTube video. But nonetheless, let's just give it a smiley face, and I'll add the rest of those deets later. Boom. And now, every time you upload a video, this says, is it made for kids? Well, mine's not made for kids. You gotta make sure to hit this information button right here. Features like personalized ads and notifications won't be available on videos made for kids. Videos that are set as made for kids are most likely to be recommended alongside other kid videos. Now, kid videos may be things like, playing video games and things like that, but I don't even do mine like that, because mine are not specifically made for kids, and I don't have a format that goes along with it. Now, from time to time, I also swear in my videos. So if I have some of those videos that cuss a ton, I can restrict my video to viewers over 18. Meaning only people over 18 can now view my videos. Now, for this one, this is just my techno. So boom, I'll just upload it just like that. And here is a list of all of my other videos. Here is some of the cover art I've paid for. Some of the edits I've done myself. And this one I paid for by somebody else on Instagram. I paid him around $200 to $300 like I've told my coworkers. He does some amazing work. Look what he's transformed this photo into in one day. How cute and original. What I actually wanted him to do as well. And I even told him to give a DJ board with a little kitten. And look what he did. He did that. And the next day, I sent him around $200. Now we have the Dark Soul Pokemon album that I also put together. And he did an amazing job helping me get the concept for that idea. And boom, look at this, guys. The video's ready to watch. But that one is just that Game Boy beat that I was talking about. So let me bring you back now to BandLabs to give you a further tutorial upon it. So, I was able to share this music and be able to publish it onto YouTube. Oh, but talking about my Facebook and how I didn't add those deets, let me show you something real quick. Boom, it's ready to watch. I gotta give it 1 second, like usual. Boom, there we go, it's on the channel. So I'll hit this button. I'll hit the share button. I'll hit right onto my newsfeed. This is directly sharing my video from my own channel with basically nobody knowing it. And I'll be like, check out this DJ. Or my music. Since in fact I've already done that before. And boom, I can get more views while fooling the audience into thinking I'm a new DJ every day. Just something to think about marketing this amazing music that you'll be making on BandLabs. Or any of the other production apps I've gone over. Now, in this one, let me show you some of their features. It shows me all of my tracks that I've made so far on this. The albums I can add it to. Boom. Something like this lo-fi beat. Let me pause it. Boom. I can view the deets. Let me view these deets. From here, I can delete it, comment, and all of that. Now, albums. I can just hit albums. And I apparently have to use just the desktop version to create an album. I can create playlists, it says, and I can invite other music creators to join a band with me. So now I can have other people work with me on this app on my phone directly. And I can have them all do this and connect with me like this amazing DJ who I'm already friends with, DJ Aurora Borealis. He has came out with some amazing tracks so far. He is a great rapper. He has an inspirational pattern of speech. Great techno, amazing uplifting trance, and all of the above. Underground Productions themselves are on here as well. The Real Deal Dub, another great rapper. Mad for It, showing all of his albums out. And sadly, his dad apparently is going to the hospital, and that is awful. So I'll be praying for him as well, because I actually enjoy this person a ton. We'll see amazing people like Vero, who are also on here. And we'll see Fresh Prince and Lil Ty, Eminem, and many others. These are just some of the people you can become friends with, just like YRL Shuda, another amazing rapper who's up and coming so far. So, it shows you can drop pictures and everything else you want to. Oh, look at this. I can follow Britney Spears directly right there. Hopefully, the great Britney Spears will want to work with me. Now let me show you the features I really wanted to show you. Right here, we have a sampler. You can make music with any single sample kit. You can download and preset your own as well. There is a quick upload tool. Boom, the quick upload tool. I can grab music from my files and a couple of my other videos that I've created. Boom, I can put them into my sampler and I can mess around with my own music. Right here, I can record any sound with a voice/microphone input that is already inputted through your phone. You can plug certain extensions into your phone into other instruments like a microphone. If you have the right connecting sources, you can. And then you can record any sound you want and sing into a mic yourself and put them all together and make it basically a looper. Now the looper is a little bit different. It works like GroovePad. It basically has, it sends pre-made loops, samples, and packs you can use to start DJing and mixing together, in a sense, by playing the beat and then adding a bass drop and then switching it back and forth like a DJ would. And that's music production that we're doing, though. We're not doing DJing. So this is actually a completely different thing than you had thought this entire time. This isn't DJing whatsoever. This is music production. This is making music. So now, instead of listening to music and just mixing samples together, I'm actually producing the music before I go out and then mix these other samples together. So I have fooled you once again. And now check out my Facebook, where I drop all of my music, all of my photos, this awful one included. Now there is me, with my green eyes and all, looking like I just ran a marathon, like usual. Here me in my glasses with my amazing stepdad. Some of my other music that I haven't dropped yet that I started dropping. My newest tattoo on my side that I got a year ago. And there you can see my tattoo of the tree on its side. And a couple of my other photos, which also are on my Instagram. One of my beatboxes that I did. A couple of my photos from my lovely workplace at, Capstone. And, yeah. You can see it all right here on my Facebook as well. I mean, look at this young, handsome man I am. Oh, look. This great DJ. Me? Wow. And now you can see more of the forehead shots. More of my different styles I tried out over the years, which some may look awful to you, but I enjoyed all of them. A couple of my earlier videos. Here, another great DJ that I shouted out. It appears February 24th. Aurora D. Not like Aurora Borealis, who has different influential music as well. Aurora D, she has amazing hardcore trance to dubstep with some emotional type of music. Some of the most beautiful notes ever put together are some from Aurora D. She has won a DJ championship before, which was just a little get-together party from a couple of other DJs at a concert, which is a huge, big deal. But in the sense of her winning that in a competition kind of format and them giving her a trophy, it made her look like the biggest up-and-comer ever. And now, look at that. From February 12th, she had a goal to get 12K likes. Let's see how many likes she has now. Look at that, about 15K. That is nothing to laugh at all. And now you can see how much other music she posts too. And I'm like, holy cow. And back to my channel, or Facebook I should say. You can see all of that. And boom, here's a lot of the people I follow who all make music, do cool art, and do all these other super awesome things. A couple of my friends who've gotten sober over the years, and a couple of my other friends I've fallen out with. So, there you go. Back on to BandLabs. Check it out. You can plug in your guitar and amp it up. So I would recommend for BandLabs, go ahead and use the desktop version. But if not, keep using your phone because it is still a great opportunity. Now, I'll show you something a little bit more obscure. Something only a couple people would know about in the old days. Something that generalized and changed and shaped the entire DJ community. This is called edging. Edging Mix. This is a DJing app to put two of your tracks side by side. You have things that are already preloaded, from hip hop and rap to festivals and others. Here, we got there's no tracks in queue. Boom, I can save them all or delete them as I please. I have a local storage on this. Nothing at all for some reason. Probably because I don't really use this DJing. Now, boom, I can sign into my SoundCloud just from here. And all of that. Which I'll probably do at a later date. Or do after this video. And boom. Okay. But, yeah, like I was going to show you on there, you can, mix two side by side and DJ on that yourself. But I actually have a DJ board. And, yeah. So that's a couple of the features you can be doing while you're streaming and growing your music. Now, let me show all of the regular viewers who might need a little help something right here. Oh, boom. Here I am, kicking it like usual. Now, my hair is looking awful. And I'm just sitting here trying to vape with my broken hand. It's quite difficult to try to pick something up with a hand that is broken. But I'll try nonetheless. So here on Streamlabs itself, I can go live. I can mute audio. I can do all of these cool, awesome things. I can flip the camera. Boom. Here is my bedroom. He's like. And boom. Here is my hand again. See? My hand. And boom. Me again. And yeah, like I was saying, you can go live. You can start streaming. You can set up times and all this other stuff for your streaming directly on this app itself. Boom, right here, we have disconnect protection. We have account settings. We have streaming settings. We have alerts. We have advanced settings. Let's check out the advanced settings. Boom, that's the custom mode. Yeah, let's check it out. Oh, I have more I can do. I can do buddy mode, LAN streaming, simple mode, remote control streaming. I can change it from light to dark mode like that. Boom, I can go prime. But that would be basically, setting it up something. Boom, right there, I've connected my YouTube to my Streamlabs. Even while I'm recording this video right now, I could go live at the exact same time. And we'll have 2 recordings of the exact same video at different time intervals. Something you may think of doing in the future for some of your edits on TikTok. Now, it can make a lot of your TikToks seem like you're streaming it, having another person stream it, and another person streaming it when you're just doing it yourself. And can make one of those really interesting videos with yourself doing something like that and then having another one and another one afterwards. Let's see if we can make one. Boom, I'll just hit right now. I'm going to create the event. I can schedule it like I was saying. Let's boom, create it right now. Stream title is going to be the same video. Now, in a sense, this video is not going to be the exact same video. Oh, it's failed to create. Well, I guess I'm going to have to do this at a later date. Well, from here I can show you the chat features, all of that. At least do all of this. My event list. It looks like Jake subscribed to me, like he said at work, which was super nice to him. Another person who apparently has close to the same name as me has his own channel called Chris Hardy World. Now, on the other thing, my name may be Chris Hardy, and his name also be that. I'm not sure of it, but he has still subscribed to me nonetheless, which made me happy. And I also returned the favor with a subscribe to him, because he was pretty chillin'. And there you go. That is Streamlabs. You can stream video games and the likes. And there you got to see my face and everything there, as I was just chilling out in my room. And now as you see this recording that I'm still recording, pretty intense, huh? Let's go back to my Facebook now. Welcome to my Facebook. Like I said, and was going over a little bit ago, here are a lot of my other jobs I used to have. I still currently have a blending job at Capstone Nutrition. I used to go to Highland High and Olympus High School. I'm only 25 years old as of today. I will be 26 in a month. I was on the football team as a defensive end at Olympus during my sophomore year, which I was on the team for about 6 months and was kicked off due to my grades and tardies and absences from school. I ran in a sack after I sacked the quarterback and ran it in for an 80-yard touchdown, which was my only great play during the entire season of playing football, which was nothing to laugh at as the other enemy team was running away from me, and I was still running faster than them all. Now, the reason I started falling off is because I was an idiot and started getting into drugs and alcohol at that age. I was already doing them before, but this was my downward spiral. That was my downward spiral, which made me get into the point where I got sent to a treatment center in Arizona called Ascend Behavioral Health and Wellness. At this treatment center, I was there with a couple of my other friends. And you can already guess what happened. I eventually relapsed again after getting out of this treatment center. And then coming home here about a year ago. And now I have a job and I've been sober for quite some time. And I'm making all of this music, paying my own bills, and I make about $1,400 every 2 weeks. So, and I'm also giving a lot of these YouTube tutorials like I'm doing right now. Alright, and now let us continue into it. Comics. My very first one on here. Sorry I already went over 4 of mine. But let's start off with my love for comics and why they are. Marvel and DC, they have shaped the movie making industry totally. They have changed and made a path forward to why comic books and action figures are the best. They are this way because of one great man, Stan Lee himself. Unfortunately, he has passed away, and I am furious of the fact he's still passed away too. It breaks my heart every time I see a new movie come out. I start thinking of this amazing, witty, funny, quirky individual, Stan Lee. And I remember back to the old days of playing the original Spider-Man on PlayStation 2. And playing it with the characters like Scorpion, all these other unknown Spider-Man figurines and action figures you can get at local comic book stores near you. A couple of them in Arizona, in fact, where I met a lot of my great friends. I think I met 2 of my great friends, Charisse and Miley, in fact, actually out there in Arizona when I was with my ex, Allie. They were super cool, super chill, super fun people. They showed me a ton of comic book stores you could go to. A ton of other things I could do. We were going to go boating and all these awesome things. And they still are rocking it out there. We've gone our separate ways, just like I went my separate way with a couple other people. I still try to keep in contact as much as I can. But I mean, hey, if you don't want to keep in contact with me, I don't mind either way. Now, a couple of my favorite comics would be, are you fucking kidding? Would be, Venom to the Psyches of Symbiote, which were basically the symbiotes. Okay, Venom is a symbiote, and so is Carnage. They are both of the same species in this drawn-up, made-up comic book. And basically, from the sense of that is where they created the whole symbiote attack on Spider-Man itself, or himself, where he first fought Venom and learned of these symbiotes from Eddie. When Eddie got Venom all over him and took over his body, and then, boom, that was the very first comic reference in the movie of Spider-Man 2, which had drawn the comic book and movie franchise together. I'll let that one sit with you. Now, they brought back people like Dr. Ock and a lot of these other people from the Spider-Man universe. And on the DC side, they started bringing back villains like Bane, all of these others that you may now see and love from your original comic books. And there's other movies coming out. And the latest, sorry if I'm a spoil for you, Mysterio. Mysterio, originally in the comic books as this great mastermind from the future, traveling back and forth, even trying to assassinate Aunt Jane in the comic book sense. Yeah, and there you go. Now let's go on to traveling. I've been outside the U.S. only a couple of times. Once to Mexico and Hawaii with my mother. A couple times just out of state. But that's the furthest I've ever traveled, ever, out of the country, was to Hawaii and Mexico. I've been all over the U.S., though. But that's pretty much it. Backpacking. I used to love to go camping all over the place. We would go to Lake Tahoe, all these other cool, fun spots to chill out. Lava hot springs, all these other great things you can do with your friends. All of these are local and close to you as well if you have a convenient source of transportation. You could go to like California, all these other cool things. You can just, you know what I mean? Go out with your friends and enjoy this cool ass outside on these beautiful days. Alright, attending concerts. My first concert ever. I'll let you guys know right now. It was Chamillionaire with my best friend Ashik. His name is Ashik Khan Yassin. He has endured racism over this entire period he has been here in the U.S. He was my very first best friend ever. And I still have this rule at my own mother's house where I'm staying at that you have to take your shoes off before entering my room or our house. You can always leave them by the door, but I make sure that people take off their shoes, especially in my room. Now that is just one of the rules that has been instilled from his family and me meeting him. And it shows you how much of an impact you can have on somebody's life just by sharing things like this. Being open and honest and a beautiful individual like all of these people who are on my friends list are. Now I get a lot of random, friend requests from other people, but I realize that maybe I haven't remembered these people at some point in my life, or I probably ran into them. Or they may be a new friend or a new cool encounter with somebody else. So that is the reason I say go ahead and message a bunch of people that you like. Message and add a bunch of people that you seem are cool or interesting. Because that's the whole point of this social media. Now I could share things like my music. Oh my God. That I'm making all myself. You guys just found yourself another cool artist right here. And now boom, acapella. I fucking suck at acapella, but I beatbox. So making my acapella group super fucking cool because I beatbox and make techno. He's like, oh. Now crochet. I crocheted actually a beanie that I once wore in a treatment center. This treatment center I had, I think, my best friend Jesse Sexton with me at the same time as another one of my other friends, Mercedes. We were both in there because we were idiots and did a shit ton of drugs. What happened is I tried to run away from this treatment center when I was 16. Guess what happened to me? The very next day, I got caught up and sent to jail for about a month longer than I should have been in. And that taught me the justice system doesn't take it easy on kids, especially when they were idiots like I was. Now, after my course of crimes and periods, I have not committed a crime in about since 2015, believe it or not. Now, isn't that amazing? Now, the cha-cha-chas. Trust me, you'll see me at local parties dancing like a buffoon, screaming at the top of my lungs, trying to rap, and pushing everything all around me as I jump around trying to do some weird rave hands and kick my feet into the air and try to shuffle like I'm insane. Now, that is just the local experience you'll get from me. Fantasy football. I don't follow football like I used to back in the day. But if it's about winning some money, I'm going to place a bet on some of my favorite teams. Or the team I think that's most likely to win. Audio mastering. It is something I do on my DJ Hercules Impulse 3. Local stores, just like Walmart. I have this one shipped on Amazon. Mine looks actually exactly like that. Many people buy this DJ board for its impulse control and the fact that it has light up pads for its sampler. It actually looks super cool. It has a gain, it has a high, it has a mid, and it has all of these things with a hot cue, the roll cue, yeah, and all of that. And see the features of it right there. I could show you another video. Now, here, let me read this for you. Hercules introduces the first ever range of DJ controllers to really learn how to mix and master your music and DJ along by putting two sides of a track together to make different cool music and cool sounds. You can practice your listening skills and learn to master beat matching manually. So now when your beat making comes, in a sense of using music production apps like that before you upload it into your DJ board, and then you can come out with some finished products, just like myself, Christopher Hardy. You can come out with some finished products onto your YouTube. Just like the first beat that I showed you in this video from BandLabs. Now, let me show you. Here is my music, which is just a playlist of my music. Now, my videos that I just uploaded, this one that I had forgotten over years, basically forgotten in time that I already shared, I'm going to save it to a playlist because it's already under my videos that I uploaded for you on this video. Boom. Right there. It's onto my music. Oh, more of my videos. I want to make sure that I save them to my music. That is my best idea for anyone making music to get their music more views. Go ahead and make a playlist of it, like I did right now, or already had made. I actually have 168 tracks. Probably 20 more I can upload is why I've been saying 188. But the 20 that I haven't uploaded aren't complete yet. They are still under the mixing and remastering process. And I'm still putting them together, and it's been a little bit harder with my laptop being broken. And also my hand being broken at the same time now has now made it a bigger inconvenience. And I'm still doing light duty now for about 8 more days because of this. So it kind of sucks. Now, that's my first techno music mix. Some of my first ones. Wing of the Fallen Angel is one of the picture of the angel wings that I've done and edited a lot of the picturing, like picture myself and all this other. Sorry, there seems to be some interference with my sound. There we go. Here is just some beats, pop and punk music that I make myself. Here are some of the vocals, I believe on this one and this one, that I worked with a different artist on. They never gave me any of their information, sadly, or any of their IG for me to put them on here. Now here's the first other mix I put together. Now I have a couple of albums on my thing, on my YouTube itself. Just like my Dark Soul Pokemon Special EP. All of my music is free. Or at least all of this music is. And all of it is rockin' and amazing techno and dubstep that I make and produce myself. And I even make money to do all of that. And I just put it out there into the ether for free. To say, what's up, bitches? This is my free music. Wait till you hear the one you have to pay for. Now, let me show you some of the top tracks I think that are my top tracks. All of these ones, I believe, are my top tracks, my best music. That's why I put them under the top tracks. They're the ones I like the most of my own music. And now, I will show you my biggest favorite playlist of the world. This one is called, let me find it. It looks like I can't find it here. But here's my like videos. All of my favorite artists. And let me show you how long my music dates back under the my videos, or your videos is what it would say when you're viewing this video. Because that's how it'll look on your YouTube as well. Mine were all made about 9 months to 10 months ago. Whoa. Looks like I made a lot of this music before some other people. And it looks like I've been producing music for quite some time, actually. And I also have a guitar, which I play quite a bit. And I've gotten pretty proficient at it. I can now play with one hand, and my hand being broken hasn't dampened my skills too much. I can still play some of your favorite Green Day songs and Secondhand Serenade songs with one hand. Now, I call that a big feat. Now, these are some of the things I watch, actually. The introduction into human resource management teaches me that I have to change my tone and change how I speak around certain individuals, and realize that some people swear a lot and some people don't appreciate swearing. Now, some people, on the other hand, appreciate laying back and cussing with their friends as a normal speech, and I realized you can't do that in human resource management just from this lecture itself. And it's taught me a lot about how to gain positions inside of a company and learn how to be a little bit more proficient in the manner of which in the way I speak to them. Now, I might mess up words from time to time as I'm talking, but it's taught me that I need to take a different approach to every single situation with every single one of my coworkers as well, which I thought was a really cool and purposeful, lesson I've learned from his video. This man has an extreme talent, and I've derived my own thoughts from him. And he's given me even more insight about what I should do while I'm at work as well. Now, here's the music I listen to every day to fucking make my parents go furious. from things like A Day to Remember, of course, and I will always listen to A Day to Remember because it's kind of hard not to. Even when I don't want to, this is all I ever hear. Now, when I'm making my cool-ass techno, I don't want this shit interrupting me. So that's why you need to put headphones on sometimes. So like I'm saying, when you're streaming or recording at your parents' house or wherever you're at, or if you're with your friends or at a sobriety house and want to do the same thing, make sure to get a little bit of personal space. Make sure to put some music on your headphones on another device so you can have a little bit of a better time. And you can enjoy yourself when you're streaming a little bit more and have a little bit of your personal time. Don't worry, I've been through a lot of the same things and I understand that. And hopefully with this video it'll help someone going through a bad time as well realize that they fucking rock. And they're fucking awesome. And I probably listen to your music. I probably listen to all of your guys' musics who are my friends in real life. Or I might listen to your music and we met once and I still do. And here's a lot of my interests and things I watch. Now I've streamed a little bit of Stick Wars, which I might get back into later today. I listen to Ed Sheeran literally too much. My mom says it's becoming an issue that I listen to this man this much, but I definitely don't think it is. I think it's an issue she doesn't listen to him more. Now, here are some of the biggest inspirations in my life. Shinigami, Savage Gasp, and Convolk. Krawala, their amazing techno and their beautiful singing voices together had inspired a ton of producers and DJs to get behind that kind of techno making music. Now, you can see a couple of my tracks also have vocals as well. And a lot of my earlier ones have none at all because I was super insecure about my own voice. Now, these two have totally changed that shape for me. Now, I know that I'm pretty decent at singing, but I'm not where I would say amazing. But I still have fun with it and fucking do it anyways. Now, Boys Like Girls, an influential emo band that shaped the entire alternative genre. Their music came out with that emotional, happy-going, dance-up music with some super emotional lyrics over lost love. And how that felt as an angsty teenage kid, I was in love with their music. All they ever did was sit around and make great music about a girl crush their heart, or some inspiration to win them back. Almost feeling like a teenage movie in a sense. Feeling like Van Wilder. That's how their music just made me feel. And all I do is listen to their music still too. Now they've shaped a little bit of my guitar playing and my woeful sounding ooze into a song that I made because of them. Now that's my pop punk song. I think it's called Red Lights, and I think it's actually called exactly that. Now, my other songs are called XD Raw Emo Face, Get Groovin', 9 Months of DJing, Guardian Rap on it, like I said last video. Raw, another song by Chris Hardy. Oh my gosh, looks like Chris Hardy, or me, is blowing up everywhere. Living on a Cloud of Stars by Chris Hardy. That's like a train song that was up there. Holy crap. No wonder. I guess I'm traveling through the constellations. Swinging on a Flow of Space. Rar. Look, not another song. Not Rar, another song by Chris Hardy, but this one's just Rar. Get Up and Go by Chris Hardy. An hour special Rar by Chris Hardy. Check out. XD. Capital XD this time, emo smiley face for all those loyal viewers. By Chris Hardy. May 29th, 2021. More music by me. Attention, Get Down by Chris Hardy. New Beats by Chris Hardy. New Trap Beat by Chris Hardy. 2 different songs. You guys didn't think that was coming, did ya? Rar, Get Up and Crunk. Rar, Get a Cat Call by Chris Hardy. Not the kind of cat call you get in a morning after a bar. Like where this house frat party scene song first begins and has some awesome cool techno. I haven't even made anything close to what they could make. And that inspired me even more along my music making journey, that I couldn't even make a song that sounded like theirs. And all of my other music sounds completely different. I was like, wow, they use the same thing, but I can't copy their song, even if I tried to. I guess it shows you Koala is just that damn good, and you should get with their team. Now, RAR XD Double Kisses by Chris Hardy, inspired by one and only Belle Delphine herself, with her cool ass songs and her witty attitude and her dancing around like a toon anime girl, is eventually how I drew that inspiration. Now we go on to RAR by Chris Hardy, a literal another song just called RAR by Chris Hardy. Hungry Cat Jungle Special EP by Chris Hardy, March 28th, 2021. Untitled video. Jungle Special EP by Chris Hardy. XD Rarness by Chris Hardy. Electronic World by Chris Hardy. XD Group Pad Mix. Rar, Lion is Weirded Out by Chris Hardy. XD. That's another name of one of my songs. King of the Plaza by Chris Hardy. Don't Make Him Mad and Roar by Chris Hardy. RAR. Feel the Beat by Chris Hardy. Jungle Special EP. The Lion Roars Outwards by Chris Hardy. Jungle Special EP by Chris Hardy. Oh, see what happened there. I guess he's not roaring anymore. Return of the Black Cat by Chris Hardy. A copy of Chris Hardy's live stream, edited a little bit, and then the original format, Chris Hardy's XD live stream. Then Chris Hardy XD live stream again. RuneScape. Looks like a picture of just me for 29 seconds talking about RuneScape. And then Trippin' Beats by Chris Hardy. Don't worry, wasn't tripping out here. Beats by Chris Hardy. Electronic World by Chris Hardy. Another song named that again by me. Wow, as I'm scrolling past this, recording this, you are probably wondering, why the hell am I such a bad video titler? Well, don't worry. This untitled video will make you feel better. Saucy Beat by Chris Hardy. XD I'm From the Time of Shit by Chris Hardy. Well, some electronic music like that you may think is shitty, but in fact is actually pretty good. Raw Techno Mix by Chris Hardy. Lol, just cuz. XD Raise Your Heart Out of the Earth by Chris Hardy. Living in the Electronic World by Chris Hardy. Beats by Chris Hardy. Draw Heart of My Life and Tore It Up by Chris Hardy. By Chris Hardy. Popo Got Too Money, lol, by Chris Hardy. Rearing Back On by Chris Hardy. Flow with the Tides by Chris Hardy. Oh my god. Stress Off My Back by Chris Hardy. Aired Out Hair by Chris Hardy. Or all of them, should I say, by myself. Now, these are just the names of my amazing music. Just a couple like Genuine First Recording, EDM Song, Trivial Nights, a look back at an older beat I did, Party Poppin', and the K-pop beat that I made. Now I have a couple rap beats, punk rock beats, and other electronic ones you can vibe and rap on and have a good time with. Now let me show you my ultimate complete, what should it be called? Marketing strategy. Here is my biggest marketing strategy. While you're here listening to my music, don't forget to listen to my music by Chris Hardy. And there you guys go. Another idea for you guys to do while you're chilling out, just looking over your videos and going over a couple tutorials. This video, I tried to be a little bit more natural and just chill and kick it. What do you guys think? Let me know. Later.